On to the next one. Last but not least, we are on Deadline.com talking about Ryan Coogler's new film, Sinners. Here, the title for this article says Ryan Coogler teases Sinners themes and supernatural elements beyond vampires in his personal love letter to cinema. This is cinema. Yo, this second official trailer for Sinners, just bringing up my reactions and thoughts about it, was jaw dropping. I'm talking about, yes, the first official trailer was mysterious. We wasn't really sure if it was vampires, demons, or what type of monstrosity was out there that was lurking within the shadows of Mississippi that they're filming this movie in. But we get full blown confirmation on what we're dealing with and more in this second trailer. Did you guys check it out? If not, go check it out. Come back to this segment of the video and let's dive more into, you feel me, Deadline's article about the new Ryan Coogler film. So the horror film centers on Michael B. Jordan's twins who return to their hometown to escape their troubled lives, only to realize that an even bigger threat lies in wait at home. Twins. Michael B. Jordan is playing twins, which I can hop over to more of this segment to where Ryan states about him and Michael B. Jordan's connection with each other. I know that he is always trying to look for new challenges consistently, Coogler said. He doesn't want to rest on his laurels. I thought this role would be something where we could challenge each other. And that's amazing. And I know several other actors like that, from like a Marshala Ali. He wouldn't want to be attached to one character. He would want to move on and extend on to his filmography and things like that. And this just puts Michael B. and Coogler on a uprising level to where they want to be. Coogler is definitely one of the rising directors in this industry, just as much as Michael B. is going to be placed within another conversation of like a Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, names like that. You feel me? And this is amazing to know. This is definitely amazing to know. Sinners marks Coogler's fifth time collaborating with kindred spirit Jordan after Fruitvale Station. Never saw it before. The first Creed film and Black Panther. This is like Martin Scorsese's to Robert De Niro connection right here. Every generation has one, and within the culture, this is ours. This is ours, and they have yet to give us a watered down performance in everything that they done. This is amazing. This is great. I look forward to seeing this horror film. You feel me? Supernatural, vampires. We getting this before MCU's Blade, which is the joke conspiring around all this being tied into one. But this is great. I definitely look forward to it. Why this is such a personal film for Coogler though is because this film was inspired by his late grandfather and also his late Uncle James that were from Mississippi but then moved to Oakland. And getting more into this segment and title of where Coogler states about more so his Uncle James. He actually passed away while I was in post production on Creed. And he was from another time in Mississippi. And he wouldn't really talk about Mississippi unless he was listening to blues, unless he had a sip of Old Taylor's whiskey. Coogler said. Then he would reminisce. I miss him profoundly. With this film, I got a chance to dig into my own ancestral history here in the States, not dissimilar to what I was doing with the Black Panther films with generational ancestry. The blues play a major part in this film, and just reading more on the article about the connection between him, his grandfather, and the transition from Mississippi to Oakland, and then his Uncle James more so, where he felt the need to dive into this type of film and not only make it a film of horror of what we're used to, but give more light into the culture and the blues, what that sits on us, and how that make us feel within our lifetimes. And he said it has a major part to play. We're dealing with supernatural spirits, which I know a couple of family members in Mississippi and the Louisiana area that get down with that type of slice of life. I actually know a couple of friends that get down with that type of slice of life, and it's going to be interesting to see that portrayed on the big screen. This is definitely amazing. Get it more so on here if you guys can see it on the picture that I have for you guys. Coogler stressed music's role in the story, on which he received advice from Christopher Nolan and Emma Thomas. Ludwig Göransson, who recently won the Oscar for Best Original Song for Oppenheimer, and who previously worked with Coogler on the Black Panther film's executive producers. There gotta be an original song on here that I guarantee you, and I'm flipping a coin, that would possibly be award nominated for original film, for original song. And did y'all hear the pipes on the dude on the second official trailer? How Michael Jordan gave that expression. He was like, "Ooh, now look at you." And hey, this is gonna be one of them ones for the blockbuster. You hear me? Check out more of this coming from Deadline and the segment that we're on right now. Coogler also cited Salem's Lot by Stephen King, which I've never saw, never watched. I'm a fan of Stephen King, though. I really am. It, ooh, look at me fumbling. Stephen King got other films out there. The new upcoming film about the monkey. You hear me? I know some stories. I wasn't there one about a dog, and if I'm not believing a werewolf once upon a time, but yeah, I dove into some Stephen King once before. Definitely growing up with like the VHS tapes and things like that. But Salem's Lot by Stephen King as an inspiration for sinners, which was shot on ultra Panavision cameras. Hey, I guess I gotta add Salem's Lot to my digital collection this year, just so I could lay my eyes on it and kind of compare films on that note. But check out the pictures that I have for this whole segment. With we know Haley Steinfeld's character is not on our team. Absolutely not. She not. But this film stars actresses and actors like Haley Steinfeld, Miles Catton, Wunmi Musaku. We saw her from, the Loki series first as the TSA, the TVA agent, and she was on the recent Deadpool and Wolverine film as well. Mama, you hear me? That's what she called herself on social media. Mama got to get her ends too. Jamie Lawson, Omar Miller. Omar Miller is going to be cornbread on here. Hey, I'm a big fan of his art in the film industry, and he is definitely like one of those cousins on the back end that I could relate to mostly. Lee John Lee, Delroy Lindo. Everybody been talking about Delroy on all these memes lately, talking about we see this guy on almost every other film, but we don't know his name. Well, now y'all do. Jack O'Connell, Christian Robinson, and many more. So, have you guys checked out the new trailer, official trailer for Ryan Coogler's and Michael B. Jordan's upcoming film Sinners? If so, jot down on the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on what you thought about the film, new trailer, and what are your expectations for it as well. Chop it up with your boy.